Hello my fellow trucketeers. Here's a little video on how to do manual entries, and then I'll tell you why we need to do them and everything. Alright, so you got your tacho card, that's that. So when what we'll do is start the engine up first. There we go, fire the old bird in the... Wow, that was loud.
2021, on this day in 1968.
Right, shut that up. Okay, so this is our tachograph. So it's showing that we've not got no card in it, so picture is the last thing you see. Put it in like that, and then we'll let the card load up. So that's telling us the date in UTC and local time. Right, we'll just leave it to load my card up. Right, now it's telling us when we pulled the card out. So it's like now asking us if we want to do a manual entry. So you can press down for no, or you can keep it on yes. And yes, you do want to do a manual entry because legally we have to do them now. I'll explain why later. So you press OK. If you leave that for a minute, it will automatically just put you onto other work, and it will say question mark for the night. So it's always going to come up saying bed. This is for this particular tacho. I don't know if it's different for any different models, but it'll always go on bed. So if you literally jump out your car straight into your truck, you can just press OK, and then that will just set you up. Anyway, this line here is when I last pulled my card out. So this line here will always show the last thing your card did. So, yes, I know, being impatient now. So on the 3rd of the 4th, which was Saturday, I pulled my card out at 15:36. Now, I went and put my paperwork away and clocked out and everything. So I actually clocked out at 15:40. So what we'll do is we'll move that down to other work, which is crossed hammers. Press OK. We'll change the date to the 3rd. So it's the same date, and then keep it at 15, and we clocked out at 15:40, and press OK. So and that'll now go up to the top, so that's now the previous line. So now it's asking what we've done between clocking out and clocking in this morning. So we'll put it on bed, which is rest. So today is the 5th of the 4th, and then the time I clocked in was 07:32. So what we'll do, also keep it on 7, and we'll change that down. You always use the arrows to control this, by the way. So 7:32, that's when I clocked in. Went and grabbed my paperwork, checked what I was doing and everything. So now we're going to do other work between 7:32 to 7:41, which is the time now. And it asks you what country you started in, which is the UK, and to confirm the manual entry. Yes, and that's it, that's manual entry done. So essentially what you want to do with manual entries is you want to, obviously you're always going to finish on other work, or you can put it on bed before you finish regardless. So essentially what you want to do is fill in the gaps between when you finished, when you pulled your card out, and then when you put your card back in. So majority of the time the basic thing would be three things you need to input. So you need to input cross hammers, bed, cross hammers. So your other work between getting out your truck, handing your paperwork in, finding out what you got the next day, and blah 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 blah, and then clocking out. And then obviously you'll be on rest until you clock in again. And then when you clocked in, the time between walking in between the clocking in machine and then grabbing your paperwork and all that, and then getting in your truck, you need to fill in all these gaps now. Now before, when you put your card in and you left it, it'll just automatically start up, and it'll just come up with a question mark on your tacho, and that was automatically they'd always assume that was rest, so it'd always come up as rest. But now the DVSA and police and traffic commissioner and all that, they want all those gaps filled in properly. So now you actually have to put in other work for 5 minutes, rest, and that other work 5 minutes, and then your working day, to pretty much fill in the gaps. So your tacho card is always continuous, it's always showing what you're doing. So that's why we have to do it. It is a legal requirement. I know a lot of people don't do it or don't think they have to do it, but you know, you can get done for not doing your manual entries properly. There we go, that's that. Right, I'm going to go do my day's work now. Joy.